I'm not much of a gamer, but hey, could you walk past a good looking retired set for 50% of RRP? That's how I got this Overwatch set, Tracer vs Widowmaker. I bought it not only out of a curiosity for the entire team, because I remember all the fuss about it when it was being announced back in 2018, and by the way this whole team was retired last year. I bought it for the sake of those great minifigures, and the model looked cool too. I didn't have overly high expectations as for this set, but hey, did I mention it was retailing for 50% of RRP? But before I show you the box from up close, just a few details about this set. It was released at the end of 2018, it was retired in the beginning of 2020, and it was retailing for 14.99 euros or dollars. The box is quite interesting as it has two box arts both on the front and on the back instead of the usual box art on the front, details on the back combination, and I'd say the back side here is even more intriguing than the front, and we can see a drone, both minifigs, it's like screenshots from the game are serving as backgrounds here, and on the side they are both Tracer, this one here with double guns, and Widowmaker here, visible in dynamic poses. On the ledge they stand still and behave. And this is how the model looks like after building it. So full disclosure, I had no idea who are in-game characters appearing in the set before building it, just as I had no idea what a satellite drone actually is, and I wanted to get to know the universe a little better, just to get into the building process more and get the full experience here, plus I wanted to be able to compare the source material. Let's start off with the satellite drone. It comes with a very eye-catching stand, which is this printed bright light orange dish with WPG and drone charging station written on it, if you'd be wondering what that's supposed to be. And there's a trans clear round brick on top of it, and you can stack there the drone to display it. And I remember the instructions didn't specify where exactly should you pin the drone to this round brick, which of course isn't much of a problem construction wise, but it was just driving me insane. And for that reason alone, if you like everything well organized, I cannot recommend this set. Back to the drone. I was surprised by the way it was designed, and to be honest, I'm not sure if that was a good surprise. First, it is quite sturdy as it is built around 3 big 2x6 black bricks placed in the center, and second, it is a very traditional build, and by that I mean in most builds these days, especially smaller ones, you have a lot of snod bricks and brackets which allow you to change the direction of building and make a model look smoother, and here you're basically putting one layer of plates and bricks on top of another, and then you're finishing it with some wedges and slopes and tiles. And to be honest, it's not the most exciting building process, but there are some quite nice details to build, like this prow built on a hinge with an exposed flat silver ingot in the middle, plus there's a nice finishing here made with black slopes and wedges, and these rocket engines attached on a Technic pin connector. You can remove these two 2x3 white tiles from the center of the drone and sit one minifigure there, and to be honest, it's not the most elegant solution as for a cockpit opening. This white slope with a printed radar screen and buttons in the middle is quite an old element, and it was first released in 1994 and it was produced for 25 years straight, and I actually recognized it from some of the 90s sets I had as a kid. There are no play features here whatsoever, though you can open the vault in the back to get the Overwatch health pack from there, and this trans light blue round brick is a printed element. And I guess I could add that you can move a little these wings fins on the sides, though I think they are movable only because they are attached to the body on hinges. And all these extra details you can see here are not printed. And apart from minifigures, there are only 3 printed elements here, which I mentioned already. That makes this set rather heavily sticker reliant, because there are 8 stickers here in a set of only 129 pieces, plus the ones on front wedges and side fins were not so easy to apply evenly. By the way, if I don't seem too excited while talking about this drone, it is because I'm not, to be honest. This is just not a very exciting build. It looks decent, it's quite clean, it is a rather faithful rendering of the source material, but other than that it is rather unremarkable for me. I basically forgot about it right after I built it. It's okay and nothing more. Well, at least to me. I imagine if you're a big fan of the game, your experience may differ. So let me show you something that is exciting, which are minifigs. And they are the reason why I bought this set in the first place. Both of these would be unique to this set if it wasn't for a very limited promotional Tracer figure set from 2019, and the only difference is that Tracer there had guns in metallic gold, while this version here has white ones. And by the way, Brickset counts both of those as unique. Minifigures of both Tracer and Widowmaker depict their so-called common in-game skins, and I must say both are instantly recognizable, though they are significantly less detailed in comparison to their game appearance. Let's start with Tracer. Hairpiece, head, torso, legs, these all are unique to this minifigure, and the hairpiece in dark brown resembles Tracer's hairstyle quite closely. The head is in light nougat skin tone and it is printed on both sides, so you have two face expressions here, and these printed goggles are actually very good. Prints on this dark tan torso are just great. Silver accents are shining, good job with production work really, and the backside of the torso is covered by this trans light blue lightning on a white neck bracket. Bright light orange legs are printed on the upper front side only, and I think they should be printed on the lower side too. Near feet, let's call it, as an in-game Tracer has a very characteristic white sneakers, and I'd understand it if legs weren't printed at all, but there are prints on them, so why not to make them more detailed and accurate if that was possible? I'd welcome arm printing too, to make this minifigure more accurate, but I think these white guns with light grey and trans blue details are just enough here color-wise. If I didn't compare it to in-game Tracer, I'd say it's a great minifigure, but as a rendering of the source material, it's just okay. Widowmaker is very similar in that matter, and by the way, this is also unique to this set. As a standalone minifigure, it is great. At first I thought her dark purple hairpiece is dual molded, but it is actually a printed element. Still, it looks great with this pearl dark grey and red accents, and it is very accurate to the source material. The torso is in dark pink, and prints on both front and back are just amazing, really spot on as for Widowmaker. But again, as for arms alone, this would be much more accurate if there were some printing or dual molding or even both, though it would definitely bump up the price. Legs are pearl dark grey and dark pink, and they have some very good prints on them. And as an accessory, our Widowmaker has a dark grey grappling hook and a wonderful buildable rifle, and honestly, if you're into monks or custom minifigures, building this one would be a great lesson for you. There are 10 spare parts in this set and they are quite useful, and if you'd be feeling creative, I think that you could whip out a whole new weapon from these table scraps. Small but good selection of small tiles and plates, this black bar plate piece and the lightsaber hilt, plus an extra white neck bracket. And I also saved you this sticker sheet so you can decide for yourself if that's too many stickers or not. Okay, so to sum it all up, if you're an Overwatch fan, go for it. It's one of the cheapest Overwatch sets ever released. It comes with a recognizable vehicle and two of the main characters of the game, though those minifigures could have been slightly more detailed and thus more accurate to the source material. If you're a LEGO fan though, well, the satellite drone is decent, but it is unremarkable and over-stickered. It just didn't excite me. Minifigures are great though, they contain of a lot of useful elements and they are exclusive to this set. It's not that it's a bad set really, it's just okay. I don't regret the purchase because first I was really curious about this team and second I paid for it 50% of RRP, so at the end I paid for it less than for any of my epic Ninjago Battles sets, and I think it's a good comparison because both of those sets come with 2 minifigures and a side build, and yet at the end of the day if I were to pick one I'd go for Ninjago. If you like what I'm doing here and you want to help me out a bit so the YouTube algorithm would recognize my existence, it would mean the world if you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, watch my videos from the beginning to the end, or even subscribe. But for now, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you around. Bye!